All right, guys, welcome to the War Report. No Vince tonight. He's taking the week off, and Kat's got her daughter's birthday, I believe. So happy birthday to Rosie from everyone here at the War Report. Shinsuke Nakamura. Before we even get into Extreme Rules and we talk about SmackDown and all that, I want to talk about Shinsuke Nakamura and how upset I am at the booking.
Yeah.
I was so excited for Shinsuke to be a heel because I think just everything about him is perfect with the mannerisms and the way he presents himself, and then adding the lyrics to the music and giving it that heelish kind of thing and not playing as much to the crowd. But their booking is horrific. It's Shinsuke is so much better than a low blow. It's like I'm excited that he's a champion and that he has a title, but at the same time, he beat Jeff in 3 seconds. The entrances were longer than the match. That could have potentially been the match of the night, or at least up there with Rollins and Ziggler. And I don't know. I mean, is Jeff still hurt?
I heard that he is.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess that it makes sense as to, why, but
I'd just rather them not even do that match to begin with then.
Well, right. That's kind of my thing. I don't know. I just think that was a poor
But you guys see what I mean with overdoing the low blow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The low blow is out of control. Low blow is out of control.
Mannerisms after he hit the low blow.
And then fucking Orton come that whole thing.
So, all right. So Orton's heel, which I'm always okay with, but that was bizarre, and it was like he had to have been hurt because what did he do? He came in and just stomped him in the nuts. It's like
Stomp nuts.
I don't know what's going on with these low blows, but it's really
have
annoying.
like some kind of ref bump. Orton comes in, you think he's gonna help Jeff, and then he RKO's him, and then he leaves, and then Kinshasa 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Though Nakamura selling after he hit the low blow was great. I did enjoy the whole taunting.
So that's my little quick thing on Shinsuke, but I guess we really should start with our breakdown of Extreme Rules. Because overall, I think it was a pretty shitty pay-per-view.
Yeah.
I did not enjoy that pay-per-view. I don't know. I just don't know. It just
the only good match in it was ruined by that god-awful crowd.
Fans, man.
Well, the crowd in the finish.
First minute.
The crowd in the finish. So, all right. So Seth Rollins, Dolph Ziggler, as we expected, stole the show. Although the finish was wrong, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You have such a great match to have it finish in overtime like that. Whatever. With the crowd. So I got a kick out of it like the first 2 times.
Right.
I was like, that's funny. It's like a rumble, all right. But through the whole fucking match, and apparently those two were pissed. Like they were not happy with the way the crowd was reacting to the whole thing.
And not only that, they didn't even do it at the right times either.
Yeah, that too.
In the middle of it, and
because I heard they took away the timer for the crowd. They took away the timer for the crowd, so the crowd is going to get 10.
Oh.
Right, because the crowd's not going to do it anyway. You know what I mean? Yeah. They don't need the clock. They want to do it anyway.
That was their thinking, that you take away the clock, so they're not going to do it?
Yeah. I mean, I guess, they figure what else they got to lose. I'll try. I'm not saying I agree with it, but
it wouldn't have even dawned on me as a fan if I was sitting in the crowd to do that anyway.
No.
Yeah.
It's not a fucking Royal Rumble,
I could understand the last 10 seconds.
Yeah, like the whole thing.
Yeah.
Again, like we all said, we enjoyed it for the first couple of times, times. And then after that, it just got old fast.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, I just said it wasn't necessary, and it's right. It almost made it seem like,
It is
all right,
disrespect.
is the crowd not interested? Like, are they not?
Right.
A
I'm
great
like,
job
what match are you
because
watching? I don't
they-
fucking
they-
understand that.
Because they put on a clinic. I mean, that was a phenomenal match.
Yeah.
You know, as
The sequence of those first few falls were amazing.
yeah. I did not think we were going to see as many falls as we did.
Yeah.
But it was definitely kind of a different way to do it. And, we haven't seen it like that. So I don't know. Overall, so that match, of course, stole the show. Braun, Kevin Owens. Kevin's been taking a lot of big bumps lately.
Oh,
Yeah.
That was a hell of a bump.
That was a great way for him to win the match, but still make Braun look good, you know?
mhm.
Oh yeah.
He's so good at doing that. I think Owens is the best for doing that.
Although it makes you wonder where Owens goes from here.
I'm not even sure they know where they're going to go with Owens from here.
No.
I don't think they know where they're going with anyone.
Yeah,
I
well,
think-
that's a fair point.
That is very
Braun's
fair.
cashing in regardless.
Well, I mean, listen, I did say last week that my prediction is that Brock will be at SummerSlam and it will be against Bobby Lashley and they're going to beat the shit out of each other. Brock is going to win and Braun is going to cash in and win. So it looks like there's a very good chance that that's going to be happening. And we'll get more to the whole Roman and that whole deal. But back to Extreme Rules. Ronda Rousey, as we expected, got involved. That was probably one of the best parts of the whole night, in my opinion.
Mhm. Yes. I was literally, that's the only reason I was into that match, was to watch what she was going to do.
Right, because you knew she was getting involved. There's no other reason for her to be there. She isn't just going to fucking watch.
Yeah.
And she's just getting better and better. She's getting more comfortable, you can tell. You know what I mean? Like she's fitting into her role. What was that?
The following night on Raw.
Well, right. That's what I mean. Like it's just everything's coming together. That eye makeup last night was pretty badass too.
Thank God they got rid of the pink eye.
Yeah. That was stupid. What else on Extreme Rules?
I can't believe B Team won.
Yeah, I was pretty surprised about that. That was a
I was
shocker.
so happy.
I mean, I'm okay with it because I think it's hilarious.
I love it.
It's not a bad thing. I just didn't see it.
Yeah, nobody saw that coming. But now here's the question:
It's definitely
Are
tempting.
Are they going to split Bray and Matt? Because Matt tweeted something cryptic like later on, like maybe it's time we part ways or some shit. So
Plus,
What
if you notice, the loss was due to Matt accidentally bumping into Bray.
right. So now what are we thinking? Is this going to set up that they're going to go their separate ways already? Because I like them together.
Mhm.
It would be a little too soon for that.
I thought of some kind of like rematch idea for the two teams where Matt and Bray win again, like they win them back, but then they have something like it's like one of those crazy matches at the Hardy compound, and then they both take a dip in the lake of reincarnation, and then they're both woken or something.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry, but I think I got it. I think I got it. So, all right, hear me out. Angle on Raw ultimately made it clear either Sasha or Bayley are going to SmackDown. Okay,
Mhm.
one of them is going to get traded. Now, in a trade, you have to get something in return. What if they're using this opportunity to keep Jeff off TV for a few weeks, rehab whatever is going on with him?
Mhm.
He's secretly traded with whoever woman goes, right?
Yeah.
Bray and Matt start to have their little feud again because they're splitting,
Yeah.
and that's when you bring in Brother Nero.
Okay.
What are we thinking? That's
I
pretty
like
damn
that.
good, isn't it?
Because I think that the
Wonderful.
broken gimmick is kind of dying.
Right.
It's not going the way that they wanted it to.
Which I don't know why, because I do enjoy it together.
Yeah.
Who knows? I enjoy it.
I did enjoy it, and now I'm just like, it's kind of stale.
You're kind of over it already.
Yeah. Like even yesterday when he was doing his delete thing, usually the crowd's so into it, and they were just silent.
Yeah, that's true. So maybe bringing Brother Nero in will kind of, I mean, listen, I think it's time. They have to go full throttle. They got to bring in. They got to bring in Senior Benjamin. They got to bring in Vanguard 1. I mean, they got to pull in all the stops now. They got to go full throttle.
Vanguard 1 is the drone, right?
Yeah, that's the drum.
Maxwell needs to pin Michael Cole.
Which is happening. It is happening. Eventually, that is happening. They're having fucking Twitter wars, which is hilarious.
And we will one day see the dilapidated boat.
It needs to be the same finish from who's the current GM of 205?
Oh yeah.
Derek Maverick.
Yeah, and I was trying to think
Spud,
of
when he was Spud, yeah.
Yeah,
When
Rock's
Maxwell and Spud.
the taper and go down for the pin.
Was there anything else at Extreme Rules? I think we covered pretty much everything, right? What are we missing?
AJ and Rusev.
Oh yeah.
Okay. AJ Rusev.
I thought the match was good.
Yeah,
I
that
like-
match
yeah.
was actually, I mean, listen, Rusev can handle his own, and AJ's phenomenal.
So good.
I thought that was a great match. I enjoyed that match.
Oh, the Bludgeon Brothers versus Team Hell No. That was weird too.
Well, it was a good setup match considering Team Hell No weren't winning.
But why bring them back together to only have Kane leave and seem to be out of her injury?
Well,
Yeah, I don't get that either. It was very bizarre.
I don't understand.
he had a foot injury coming into it, so they had to explain it somehow.
But how? But then why do the match?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know
Just,
what
I
I'm
guess,
saying?
to
Like,
get
if you knew what?
I guess just to get new credible challengers for Bludgeon Brothers. Because I don't think they're going to rush Sanity to the titles.
Probably not.
They need to do something, because if they knew ahead of time that Kane's leg was fucked up and they set up this match anyway, that's absolutely the dumbest thing I've heard.
Yeah.
That just doesn't make sense to me.
There was Corbin Balor, but that's kind of I didn't give a shit about that match.
I don't care anything about
I think that should have been on just the kickoff, and Sanity and New Day should have been on the.
I mean,
main
considering
card.
that was a tables match,
That was a good match.
It was a good match.
that was a good last. The table spot at the end was good.
Yeah, that was good. I'm glad to see that they're pushing Sanity.
I love them.
I do too.
I love them.
that off the top rope. Was it Kofi who did that on? It was like a doomsday device kind of deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome.
And it's funny because those guys really came a long way, because like when they first came in, I'm like, okay, I love Eric Young, but these other guys, like, they didn't really. It took up until like once War Games happened, and both of those other guys like showed their like what they can do in the ring. I'm like, holy shit, these guys are legit.
Yeah, for sure. So, moving over to Raw.
Yeah.
So, the opening was great. We got Heyman back. So, it's always good to see Heyman. Of course, Brock's not there. Same old story. Heyman does a great promo. Angle comes out, does his thing together with Heyman. It's great. And now everybody comes out because everyone thinks they should be challenging for the title, so they set up these 2 3-on-3 matches. You knew right away the final two were going to be Roman and they were going to be Lashley.
Yep.
So we get to see this match again. And my fear is Lashley went over at the pay-per-view. How does Roman not go over this time? And then are we going to get, now we're going to get Roman Brock again. Or something happened and it's like a double countout, double DQ, no contest, and they set up a triple threat match for SummerSlam and have Brock, Lashley, and Roman.
What about Brock interfering?
I mean, that would be awesome.
Unlikely, but
It's unlikely, but that would be awesome.
I'll tell
But
you what,
if you-
though.
Go
Did you
ahead.
hear how the crowd popped when Angle said he was going to take the title off Brock?
Yeah,
Because everybody's feeling the same.
they don't like him.
They want somebody that's going to be around to challenge for the title and defend the title.
Except not Roman, apparently.
Well, right. There is a caveat. But see, now you do a triple threat match with these three. They're going to
Yeah.
beat the holy hell out of each other, and then it's a perfect opportunity for Braun to pick up the pieces in the end and take the title.
not be
I like that, but I almost feel like Braun doesn't need, like, he's a monster. He doesn't need to do that. I feel like he's the kind of wrestler to just, unless he's turning heel, I feel like he's the kind of wrestler that would say beforehand.
But would that be a heel move? I mean, the whole idea of the bank cash-in is that you have the right. It is legal to cash
Right,
it
that's
in
true.
at
It's
any
not
time
really
that you
a
want.
heel
You know
move.
what I mean? It's not really a heel turn.
I'm saying it's what heels do because they, try to, get a situation for themselves and where they're,
Yeah, but you know what, though? The faces do it, too. I'll give you a perfect example.
yeah.
When Dolph Ziggler cashed in and the roof flew off the fucking building. And
Yeah, but he was still at the time.
Well, he was, but he became, face immediately.
Pretty
Because
much.
everybody wanted to see Ziggler get his payoff. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I
That
don't know.
would be awesome if end of the match you hear Braun.
Right?
Or actually, no, you're right though, because the first time CM Punk cashed in, when he cashed in on Edge, that was
There you go.
that's a good one.
And Braun is so fucking over that after that match, and everyone's exhausted because it's
They're gonna
probably a
love
great
it.
match, you're going to hear that Braun and the fucking place is going to explode.
Oh my god.
It's going to be amazing.
Do you think? Okay, if they're going this route, do you think it would be smart then to not have a match for Braun at SummerSlam at all, and kind of like keep him quiet and then do that?
I don't know. I think it's almost, if you have him in a match, then people are like, all right, well, he had a match, so he's not going to cash in.
Mhm.
So it could go either
right,
way.
then you're
You know
right.
what I mean?
Yeah, because if he doesn't have a match, then they'll expect that. Yeah, okay.
Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so
Amanda, what do you think?
If he cashes in, we're like,
Yeah.
oh, regardless if he has one match, if he faces like the entire locker room, he could still cash in and get it and get the huge pop and win it and deserve to win it. He can do anything.
he could also pull a Rollins too and just cash in like in the middle of the match.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He can cash in the middle, in like the beginning of the match.
That's true.
Yeah,
I
like he'll
think
say,
and
now it's a
turn it
fatal
into a
four-way.
fatal four-way.
Mhm.
Huh.
That would be insane.
And I could just picture the look on Heyman's face. Oh man.
Yeah.
Heyman might actually shit his pants.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Trying to it would be great for Heyman to walk out and trying to talk Braun down.
But see, that's what's so great about Heyman, because it'll just be his facial expressions where shit's about to go down. You know what I mean?
It's sad. I almost wish that they never did the Brock Braun match last year at all. Or
Yeah.
at least not the way they did it.
Well, listen, this has been a consistent theme, right? You know, it's the way they're doing it. You know, it's like Shinsuke AJ was a disappointment, but it was the way it was booked. You know, I mean, this is a common theme with what the hell is going on right now, which I just don't understand, but it is what it is. And, you know, we'll come out of it. We always do. And, you know, they'll hit a jackpot storyline and it'll get everybody sucked back in.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's just how it goes. While we're talking about Raw, I want to talk about Bobby Roode, because Bobby Roode, since coming up to the main roster, has been shit on week after week after week. And I don't really understand why. I'm also now hearing rumors, and I don't know how true it is, but I'm hearing rumors that they may be taking away the glorious music, which would only tell me that a heel turn is coming, because he can't continue the glorious theme music as a heel now because he's so over, which might be a good thing. You know, maybe he's losing a lot because he's going to get angry and he's going to turn heel, and you know, I don't know, but something's got to happen, because that's talent that should have been in WWE years ago, and they finally have their opportunity, and they need to use them the right way.
Mm-hmm.
Eric, you got something?
We can only pray for a James Storm coming back and beer money.
I'd go some for beer money.
Dude, I would give anything for that, but you know, listen, James Storm's still doing a lot of indie stuff right now, so I don't know.
I'm sure he would drop it all in a dime for.
Like as far as I know, he hasn't ruled out a return. Like he never said he's never coming back there. You know.
And he also left on very good terms when he was here for, you know, the 5 minutes he was here.
And he's not really in Impact anymore, right? He's just indie stuff now?
He's out of Impact.
Okay. So there's more of a chance now that he's out of Impact, but we'll see.
Yeah. You know what? They're getting enough guys from Impact where they should really do some kind of Impact TNA Invasion story, put them all together. Because you got a lot of guys now with AJ and Bobby Roode and Samoa Joe and potentially James Storm and Eric Young, and I mean the list goes on and on. It would kind of be a cool way to kind of redo the whole WCW deal, but do it the right way.
Yeah, they've established.
It would just be, you know, another NWO type deal, something to revive everything and just get people pumped up. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Well, they're not paying for my
Dixie Carter to manage them.
I don't know that WWE ever needs to bring in Dixie Carter. That woman single-handedly ruined that company.
Yeah. Well, I was just saying for storyline, the connection would.
I mean, listen, for storyline, it would be amazing. But do we really want to see Dixie Carter on WWE?
Not really, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind her if it was like a table for three or something like that.
oh, that would be fun.
Oh, real quick, Table for Three, by the way. Eric, I know you watched it. I did watch it this morning.
Oh, I didn't watch it yet.
JBL and Brother Love and Eric Bischoff. It was one of the most entertaining Table for Threes yet.
Ooh.
It was really good. You all should watch it. And it was interesting, too, because they're friends, but they kind of – it's interesting. You got to watch it.
They were definitely getting on each other. But I'm sorry. Like, JBL, I love him, but he said 1995 was their most talented roster. Are you fucking kidding me? 95 was one of the worst rosters ever. Holy shit.
95. I mean, there was some major talent.
I mean, there was some good talent. You had the Hearts and all the Click and Bulldog and Taker and Yoko and guys like that. But, you know, come on.
Yeah.
You had fucking Duke the Dumpster Drosy. You know, you had all these fucking guys.
Hey, don't shit on Bastion Booger, brother.
I think right now you could make an argument for best roster.
Oh yeah, today is miles ahead of 95. God.
Oh yeah, there's no comparison.
What they're doing with it is a whole nother story, though.
Well, yeah, that's a
Yeah.
different. Yeah, that's for sure.
I had to make that joke.
You know, if Angle's saying that one of either Bailey or Sasha is going to get traded, why not have them do a match between the two at SummerSlam and the loser gets traded?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why aren't we just having a fucking match already?
Yeah. Well,
That's
I think
the
it's
question.
happening at SummerSlam. That's why they didn't do anything for Extreme Rules.
Angle fucking stands there and he's like, you know, we're going to finally settle this the right way, how we do it in the ring. And I'm like, yes, finally. And he's like, I'm going to put you guys together in a tag match. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, no, one-on-one, let them beat the shit out of each other.
At least that's I thought.
I guess because they just didn't want to do it before SummerSlam, which is probably their intent. But I don't know. And you know, that brings up another thing. I don't know about you, but Angle as GM is not. I don't know, something about it. Like, first of all, they put Corbin as this constable thing, which is funny, but
It's
everything
stupid.
Angle does is overstepping. Like, everything is overstepping him, and it's like he doesn't have any power at all. And there's way too many goddamn authority figures.
Yeah, but that doesn't have anything to do with Angle as GM. That has to do with the writing and what they're
Yeah.
producing. Because
doesn't
I
seem to
actually am
be-
enjoying Angle as GM. I have no problem with Angle as GM. But you're right. The whole constable thing is stupid. It seems like he has no power. And everything that he tries to do gets overturned or changed anyway. You know, and now he's got to be worried about the constable and all. It's fucking retarded. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. But it has nothing to do with Angle himself. I think he's doing a great job.
Yeah, no, it's not Angle himself, but they make him look like a fucking idiot.
Wow. That's true. At least they're not having him wear a little top hat and play a little.
That was awesome.
It was hilarious, but he looked like a jackass.
I loved it.
Got Olympic gold.
We all loved it.
I want one more.
We all loved it.
Solo by Cowboy Kurt.
But you know, I wrote a blog back a couple of months or whatever back about. I feel like the whole point of the authority figures getting kind of old now. I wish they had like someone like Jack Tunney who was like neither face nor heel, just got shit done, and that was that. You know, I feel like I'd like to go back to that at least for a little while.
Never going to happen.
I know.
Never going to happen. You got to get
Man
over
can
it.
dream though.
Yeah, that's true. That's
But
true.
like, I just feel like I don't want to see the whole. And then, first of all, it'd be one thing if there was only one authority figure per brand, but you basically have two, or at least you did while the McMahons were around.
Yeah,
You know.
you have three now. You have Corbin, Angle, and Stephanie from the Shadows.
Yeah, and then every once in a while, Triple H or Vince even could come by. So there's too fucking many. But then,
I don't know.
just my opinion.
I don't know. The McMahons don't bother me. I always enjoy the McMahons being around.
Just keep Stephanie off my TV. I don't care.
Where's Shane?
I love
Where's
Stephanie.
Shane back?
I think she takes away. I think she completely takes away from everything.
Oh, I don't. I disagree with you completely. I love Stephanie. I think she's fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Yeah.
I like Stephanie, but I hate the heel Stephanie, if that makes any sense.
Wait, say that again?
I like Stephanie, but her heel character is getting old.
You're supposed to hate her as a heel, though.
That's the best part about her.
Oh, she's phenomenal as a heel.
But again, like I'm saying, undermining like Angle's authority. So why is Angle even there then? You know, or
So
just
that she doesn't have to be there, every week.
I don't know. Her presence. It's unneeded, and she makes the focus all on her all the time.
That's why.
I know,
Like,
right?
like the women. She is taking credit for fucking everything, and that's what I don't like about it.
What is she taking credit for? You know damn well that she's the one that fucking fought tooth and nail to Vince to showcase the women and let her show him.
Yeah, but it
women
makes it
can main
about
event
her.
and
It
do
makes it
different
about
events.
her, though.
It doesn't make it about her. It says that she stuck up for all the women in the back to give them a showcase. And it's working because they were able to do this women's evolution.
Yeah.
I don't think that she has the intention of making it about her. I disagree with you 100%.
Maybe not the intention, but it comes off that way to me.
I don't know.
Storyline wise, at least.
Well, if you're looking at it from a storyline,
I mean, maybe that's the point. Then I don't know.
Well, right.
I don't like her as a character on TV at all.
Well, we will disagree on this one, my friend.
Yeah.
At this point, I take Linda over Stephanie. God.
Who?
Linda.
Well, we definitely will not be seeing Linda anytime soon.
No, we will not.
She's riding the Trump train right now.
Where's Shane, though? Where's Shane O'Mac? Why isn't he on my TV?
Maybe he's taking the summer off.
He's been off for like ever.
Yeah, that's true. He has been off for a while.
Yeah, but you know, Paige is handling things,
and she's doing a great job too.
She is doing a great job.
Absolutely, I'm enjoying that a lot. So what else on Raw? So Rousey fucked shit up again, and now got another week suspension. But now, of course, she gets her match. And again, I'm kind of torn, right? Because I want to see the match. I think Ronda's looking great, and I want to see her in Bliss and this and that. But now, all right, so this will be Ronda's second title match. Is there a chance that once again she's not going to get it? I personally don't think she should wear a title, at least till Mania, as much as I like Ronda and think she's doing a great job. But I have a feeling she's walking out of SummerSlam as champion.
Yeah, they booked themselves into a corner probably.
Unless, like, they're making her a baby face, correct? Like an angry baby face.
Yeah. Kind of like a Brock.
Yeah, but then unless they get like Mickey James to interfere and cost her the match, or somebody turns on her, cost her the match, and not
have her constantly get screwed every title match.
Yeah, or something, or some kind of like corporate double turn thing with her and Alexa, and then Stephanie comes out. You think she's going to help Alexa, and then she screws Alexa, and then Ronda's the corporate champion.
Now you're talking. See, now that I could fucking roll with. I think that would be great. I've been saying that for a while. I think Ronda should be a heel and be, I mean, in a perfect world, she should have Heyman as her mouthpiece, but it doesn't sound like that's going to happen. But listen, if she's got to have a McMahon by, running the show, I'm okay with that too.
Yeah, like I feel like I'd almost rather have Stephanie be by her side instead of against her, because they've already done that. Ronda's gotten the best of Stephanie twice and broke her arm and shit. We don't need to revisit that again. I'd almost rather Stephanie be by her side instead.
We will agree on this one, my friend. I'm with you on that. I just Ronda, I think, could do it either way. She can go face, she can go heel. I think she would be a home run either way. And I think, everyone is kind of expecting Natalya to go back to being heel and do that whole thing. But what if it's not and it's actually Ronda?
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
But I would like to see Ronda against. And look, and again, no offense to, because like Nia absolutely brought it to Ronda at Money in the Bank.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure Alexa will do fine too. But I would like matches against someone like Mickey James or Natalya, vets that can really bring out something good in Ronda.
Yeah. Or Charlotte, if they were on SmackDown.
That's Mania though, I think.
Yeah, that's a Mania match.
Yeah.
Versus
So we're going to make sure that we finish right on time tonight because we definitely want to see the start of SmackDown, which is going to be AJ versus Andrade, right?
Yeah.
So we did have some questions come through, and I figure now's a good time. We'll tackle some of them. Unfortunately, the way that we were sent the questions, it doesn't give me the detail of name and who they're from. So if you're out there and you hear your question, we do have it on file who you are and where it came from, and you will be entered into the Wrestle Rumble SummerSlam Pick'em contest. So this first one, what are your thoughts on the way Shinsuke Nakamura won the WWE United States Championship at Extreme Rules, which we pretty much covered, I think, at the beginning. I am absolutely disgusted myself with the booking of Shinsuke. And as much as I want to see him with any title, I don't want to see it done that way because Shinsuke is that good where he doesn't have to. You know, do you guys have anything you want to add to that?
I would have loved to see it at Mania this year with AJ, but you know, we got what we got.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if Jeff really was hurt, they definitely should have done it in a totally different way. They need to stop with the low blows.
Yeah, I'm with you. And you know what's weird too is I don't know about you guys, but I haven't heard anything on the internet. No rumblings of any like this went down because Jeff is really hurt and he couldn't do the match.
I've read some things.
Oh, have you?
That going into it, Jeff was hurt, and that's why they did it that way.
But was it like what's the injury? Do you even?
I don't
know?
No, I mean I didn't hear as far as like its severity, but I guess it's enough to take the title off him. Unless it was the plan to take the title off him anyway and give it to Shinsuke. But again, we revisit that whole thing of the way they did it was fucking stupid.
Well, I'm with you on that for sure. All right, so we had another question. This one actually came from friendlybeliever394@gmail.com. Thank you very much for sending in the question.
Sounds like a Bo Dallas fan.
But this actually, it's not showing me the question. Unless the first one was from Friendly Believer, and that might have been from
that's what I was saying.
I think that's it.
Okay, that might be. And then we also had on Twitter, Dan Knightley, I believe, sent one in, who is a regular, and we thank him very much, as always, for sending in another question. And he has a serious question, which is awesome. How many of you actually watch Raw from start to finish? So now the truth must come out. Amanda, we're going to start with you.
I would say 90% of the time I watch it from start to finish. Yesterday, but like it's only if like I'll miss like the first 10 minutes or I'll get annoyed and turn off the last like 15 minutes. But typically I do watch the whole entire thing.
All right. Eric?
If I want to watch it live, I have to. Because I don't have I have this weird cable deal. I don't have a DVR, so I can't start it from the beginning and fast forward unless I watch it like the next day or something. So, it's a give or take, but I'd say half the time I watch it from start to finish. But like last night, I had a headache, so I took some NyQuil and went to sleep early.
Cool. I was watching on Hulu for a while, but now I'm.
And Ryan. Ryan dropped the mic and out.
That's funny. But he just mentioned.
Ryan, you want to try that again?
I might try that again.
Oh.
Holy shit. Ryan, well, until he's back, he just mentioned Hulu. Actually, when I had Hulu at the time, and I couldn't watch Raw live at all, I would wait until the next day, and I'd fast forward through everything. So no, maybe it's like half the time I watch it live, but I just can't go all the way through. It's too long and too much, and I'd like to fast forward through all the shit.
Well, I can honestly say that I watch, I would say, in its entirety, 95% of the time.
God bless you, man.
You know,
Can't do
listen, whether it's good or bad, you know, I am a loyal, dedicated fan of WWE. And, you know, it's like anything else. You got to roll with the good times. You got to roll with the bad times, because you know what? We've lived through some of the greatest times. And history always has a tendency to repeat itself. And it's just going to take the right people behind the scenes and the right talent where something clicks. You know, are we ever going to get another Vince McMahon, Austin type of feel? Maybe not, but we may get something pretty damn close. You know, so you got to ride the waves. You know, that's why we're here. We can talk shit and talk about how much we hate it, how much we love it. And that's the beauty of it, because we're never going to love it all the time. But when we do love it, we love it. And we stay loving it because the WWE, it's pro wrestling. And, you know, it's like any other sitcom. Sometimes seasons are good. Sometimes seasons are bad. You know, it just is what it is. But we get through it, and we talk shit about it. And then, you know, but that's just the world of wrestling.
I'm glad that we have a mind like Triple H, because I really feel like he has his finger on the pulse, and you know, obviously, you know, ultimate approval is going to be by Vince, but Trips has got a lot of say, especially now.
Well, and you gotta remember also, when the day does come where we lose God himself, because at the end of the day, as much as we would love Vince to be, you know, indestructible, his time will come. At least we know the company's in good hands if Triple H is the one that's really the one that takes Vince's seat, because he's got the mind for the business, and what he's been able to do with NXT is just a small inkling, I think, of what he can do to the main show. And you know, we just
I think the UK thing is going to pick up with him in charge as well.
I agree.
And you know, for all the people that say like, oh, Triple H is only there for blah blah blah. First of all, Triple H was a main eventer before he was even in a program with Stephanie McMahon, let alone in a relationship with him. With her. Did it help? Sure. You know, but he's always had that mindset from the beginning that he's going to do something.
Are people even still talking about that?
Some are, but you know, it's like, for me, I just say, God forbid they actually are in love. You know, I mean, they do have 3 children together. You know, I mean, come on.
Oh no, you could definitely tell that you know they're definitely in love with each other, and you know, listen, you know, it definitely didn't hurt his current situation. But listen, at the end of the day, Triple H is a guy that came up from the very bottom. He came up. Not only that, but
he took one for the team.
He took one for the team and went all the way back to the bottom and worked his way all the way back up to being, you know, one of the best in the business, and just so happened to, you know, get with Stephanie. And
but I think the one of the reasons that they got into a relationship was because they got put into a storyline and worked together,
right?
You know?
And they got married in the storyline.
Yeah, but I think that I think either way,
you know.
I feel like Triple H was going to rise to a certain level anyway. You know, maybe not to this level because of the marriage, but still, I think he was going to, you know, was going to get to a certain level, I think.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely agree. You know, Triple H, you can't say that he got all his success because of Stephanie McMahon. You know, anybody that says that is ignorant and just doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Yeah, and like you just said, it's a very, very old argument that's just ridiculous at this point.
Absolutely. It's fucking stupid. Anything else on Raw? Did we miss anything?
What else happened?
What closed the show?
Authors of Pain. What are they doing with Authors of Pain?
Well, they squashed Titus O'Neil and Apollo.
Speaking of Titus, apparently he was like very pissed off.
Very mad. Oh yeah, we didn't talk about that.
Yeah, true. Oh yeah. Well, holy shit, Hogan's back in the Hall of Fame, by the way. How the fuck did we not cover that? Holy shit, Hulk Hogan is back. Thank God. I'm disappointed that he didn't come out in Extreme Rules, and I am disappointed that we didn't see him on Raw. But God bless it. The fact that he's back in the Hall of Fame where he belongs, you know. But yeah, I heard Titus O'Neil was really pissed, and he like stormed out and shit, like it was a big deal. I mean, I don't know. I think it's just like, move on, dude. He made a mistake.
I get it, and I don't at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, I definitely get it, but it's not very professional to act like that around, people, even if it's, because it's your place of work. Feel that way on your own, that's fine, but it's also a profession. You're a professional, But and I think Mark Henry, I think recently said something like, it's 50-50 with the black guys in the back right now, as far as Hogan goes.
Oh, he said that? It's 50-50?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's like, it's easy for me to say, just get over it. It's, what's done is done. Let's move on. But at the end of the day, I'm not black. And, listen, I mean, you have a right to feel the way you feel. My take is, this is Hulk Hogan. This is the Babe Ruth of professional wrestling. This is the guy that got me into professional wrestling. And, I'm glad to see him back in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. And in the WWE family in general, and we will, I'm sure we will see him on TV or pay-per-view one of these days.
Oh yeah. He'll come out. Oh, and by the way, Goldberg fucking rules. Just so you all know, I love Goldberg. I do. I love Goldberg. Goldberg is the man. Hopefully Goldberg will be back. Who knows when? But yeah, I'm a Goldberg guy. So it's about 7:51. I promised Amanda that we're gonna make sure that we finish right at the top of the hour so we could watch AJ versus Andrade. So Wrestle Rumble. Do we know, is it too early, or do we know what's set up for the SummerSlam Pick'em contest and the prizes?
We are just starting to work on our SummerSlam prizes.
Okay, so maybe next week we'll have an update as to the prizes. But of course, always go to WrestleRumble.com and sign up for the SummerSlam Pick'em contest and every pay-per-view pretty much. Great prizes. Not expensive at all, and it's a lot of fucking fun. So why not? It's just a great deal, and I mean, some of the prizes of the past have been great, and this is SummerSlam, so I can only imagine what's coming. Right?
It's going to be a good one.
It's going to be a good one for sure. And so yeah, Wrestle Rumble. Make sure you guys check them out. Thank you guys for tuning in as always. Each and every week right here on YouTube every Tuesday 7 p.m. for the War Report, brought to you by the newtagmedate.com. The apps are coming. I swear to God, they're coming. They really are. I keep saying it. They're coming. We're working on the final stages. I don't want to put something out there until it's 100% ready to go. We're still working out some of the kinks, but I promise Apple, Android, they are coming. and a lot more to come. So make sure you go over. It's free, so sign up. Find somebody that loves wrestling as much as we do, as much as you guys do. How great would it be? Find somebody that you can curl up on the couch with and watch SummerSlam with, WrestleMania, go to a pay-per-view. Who wants to go on vacation and go on a cruise when you can save up and go to WrestleMania? Exactly. So just do it.
WWE Network and chill.
Just network and chill all day, every day.
Yep.
So it's about 7:50. We got about 10 minutes. I think we're going to end a little early so we can all get ready for SmackDown. But again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Check us out. Subscribe to the goddamn YouTube page. Go to Tag Me a Date, all one word, YouTube search, and hit the bell. Subscribe. You'll get notified when we're coming on. Follow us on Twitter at Tag Me a Date. And yeah, you guys have anything else you want to add?
I think it was nice at the beginning. They I just want to say real quick, rest in peace, Masa Saito, Mr. Saito. And they did a little thing at the beginning, which I'm actually surprised, but he was tag champions with Mr. Fuji back in the 70s. So that and then today also happens to be the 30th anniversary of the death of Bruiser Brody in the most horrific way. So
yeah,
man, that was just just a little wrestling history. But on an unrelated note, it was also 30 years ago that they brought in Thundercats. So that's kind of
all right, Random. Amanda, you got anything you want to add?
No, I'm good.
All right. Well, thanks again, everyone, again for tuning in. Get the hell out of here and go watch SmackDown, and we will see you right here next week.